Hi, this is Mambo Sandy. I've been away for a while, so I said let me make this video so that I can get some things in and tell you guys what's going on. So let's get on the roll. First, thank you to all my subscribers, thank you to all my viewers, and also to all my YouTubers who also come and watch my videos and leave advice and or ask questions and so forth. So thank you all. Okay, next, I was asked, do I do love spells? Yes, I do, but I'm particular in who I work with, okay? Because love spells, I'm not even gonna, nope. Love spells are a very intricate thing. So I'm very particular in who I do love spells for. I look at the case very thoroughly. I always do a consultation before I do any love spell for anybody. But I do a consultation period before I start any work with anybody. Okay. I was also asked, Mambo Sandy, why is it that sometimes love spells don't work? Okay. It depends on the type of love spell you're talking about. All right? It could, if you're trying to take somebody's man from them, which, come on, some people, they do this, okay? If that person is married or something like that, yeah, you're going to have a hard time. Sometimes the people might just fight and you might just get more time with the person. It all depends on the situation, okay? Once again, sometimes people don't follow directions. People don't follow directions. They don't follow directions. They want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, and then they would like to blame the spiritual worker for things not working out. Are you doing things in the mundane, in the mundane sense? Okay, you know, if your spiritual worker tells you, hey, don't call this person, don't do this, don't do that, and you do exactly that, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get what you want. Okay? Are you annoying, and I'm going to say this, are you annoying your spiritual worker? Are you calling them 10, 20, 30 times a day? I'm going to give you a secret. Remember this. If you annoy your spiritual worker, because we are human and our spirits are the ones that are doing the work for you. So if you become nasty, if you become belligerent, if you become a total jerk, guess what? It's not going to happen for you. So remember that when you are working with a spiritual worker. Okay, we all want what we want when we want it. All right, but once again, nothing is 100% guaranteed. Okay, when spiritual work or any type of spiritual work is being done, there has to be proper communication on both sides of the fence. Now, proper communication doesn't mean that when you call your spiritual worker, they're just supposed to put the phone to their ear right away. Because if they're doing your work, then they're not going to have time to answer tons of emails, answer tons of texts, and be on the phone with you all day. Because you want them to do whatever work it is that you have commissioned the spiritual worker to do. So keep that in mind when you're getting work done. Okay. Now, some of y'all might be upset when I say this, but facts is facts. When you commission work to get done, or you're looking to get any type of work done, you have to use common sense. If you see an ad that states, I can get your lover back within 1 hour of them doing the work, that the person will come back to you within 24 hours time, either one or two things. There's a slim possibility that could happen, or you didn't use common sense. You have to use common sense when you go about commissioning work. Okay? So you have to be careful before you put your money out there. You just have to be careful. All right. Next, one of my wonderful subjects, reviews. So, reviews are a very debatable subject. Why? Anyone can write a review. There are companies out there who specialize in actually writing reviews, and there are companies out there that specialize in basically damage control. Why? Because a competitor could not like said spiritual worker, said restaurant, said store. Okay? And nowadays, anybody can write anything. And we know about one particular site that I won't mention, okay, that basically once you're on there, people know that it can be very damaging when someone does a search on you. And basically you have to really do your due diligence and see, is it just one review this person has had? Are there many bad reviews? And then you have to really look at the review and see how the review was written. Has that person taken a review and posted it in every single solitary bad complaint form there is? Now, if you see something like that, that should make red flags come up on the behalf of, if you make a complaint, there's making complaint, and then there's being vindictive. Okay? And in the spiritual community, I hate to say this, there is a lot of competition. And sometimes when people feel like another spiritual worker is a threat, or whatever the case may be, they will do things so basically that person looks bad. So what I would say is, when you go looking at reviews, take reviews with a grain of salt. All right? Because nowadays, so many businesses have suffered at the hands of bad reviews from customers that want things that are free. I'm going to say what it is because these are facts. Customers that felt like they should got something free. Customers that are just being cheap. I mean, there's so much. Now, let's talk about scammers. This is a very popular subject. What makes somebody a scammer? Just because someone charges over a certain amount, some people, even within the spiritual communities, calls that person is a scammer, X, Y, and Z. Okay. We all live here in America, and we understand that the price of things are not cheap. Okay? So you have to think to yourself, could you get by on minimum wage? And I'll leave that at that. So when someone is calling someone a scammer because of how much they charge, there is a happy medium, okay? And there are such things as moderate prices or pricing. Okay, so you have to think about that before someone's, you just go with someone saying, well, this person charged this amount of money, so they must be a scammer. Okay, so next subject. I want you all to start paying attention to your left eyes or your right eye or whatever. Because there is a lot of evil going on in the world right now. And sometimes your body will let you know what's going on. So what I would like for you all to start doing is start to document what happens after your left eye jumps or after your right eye jumps. For me, it's been my left eye. What happens if, all of a sudden you start having a back pain or your feet start hurting or something. Start paying attention to what is happening after you start getting these symptoms. Okay? Next. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this rolling. As spiritual workers, we also need to realize that there are some people that have mental illnesses. Okay, and we need to be aware of this, and we should start getting resources together, which is what I'm working on how to help these people. Now, what's kind of funny in a sense where it's strange, actually, not funny, but strange. Sometimes some emotional problems come from spiritual problems. Yeah, some emotional problems come from spiritual problems. So it's one thing, sometimes you really have to look and see what is going on with the person as to why they're acting the way that they are. Okay, so that being said, it's good if you're able to have some resources available that someone might can use. Not just even that, but resources for shelters. I mean, I've had patients, Lord, clients come to me and they need a place to stay, or they're running away from a domestic situation. It's good to have these things on hand so that you can help the person in more than just a spiritual level. I mean, because as a Hungan or a Mambo, I'm speaking, we take care of our community. We're not just there for spiritual work, because in Haiti, a peristyle, people are fed, people are given clothes. There's so many things that go on in a peristyle. So being a Hungan or Mambo, it's your job to be there for the people that are coming to you for help. Moving along. Okay. Start paying attention to your pets. Your pets can also start giving you signs of things that are going on that are out of whack. All right. I noticed that with my little sweet fur baby, when a bad storm is coming, she will get very antsy. She wants to get up on the couch. The time that the earthquake had happened in Philadelphia, she basically jumped up on the, she wanted to go upstairs. She did not want to be down on the lower floor. So pay attention to your pets when things are just acting a little cray-cray. All right. The next question I was asked was, Mambo Sandy, why are you leaving Facebook? Well, I'm not totally leaving Facebook, but I will not be answering inboxes on Facebook because they are basically, I hate to say this, a lot of times a waste of time. That's how it is. Okay, so basically, the way you'll be able to reach me is by my Gmail, and I will be putting my Google number there so you can reach me that way, and I'll be making blog posts. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this video, and if you have more questions for me, please feel free to reach out to me. All right, and I will get back to you in a timely fashion. This is Mambo Sandy, and have a great day. Bye-bye.